This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. We'll begin with those protests on campuses across the country, some of which have turned violent. The AP's Jennifer King.
Police have made more than 1,000 arrests nationwide in response to demonstrations that have sprung up on college campuses to protest the plight of Palestinians in the Israel-Hamas war. At Columbia University in New York City late last night, police carrying zip ties and riot shields climbed into Hamilton Hall to reclaim the administration building from a group of protesters who've been calling on the school to divest from Israel and the war effort. Carlos Nieves is an assistant commissioner with the NYPD.
Hamilton Hall is now secure. There's no one else left in the building. The quad is now empty.
Dozens of protesters were loaded onto police buses. The university has asked for police to remain there through May 17th. Earlier this morning, over UCLA, a chopper with ABC 7 Los Angeles captured the moment police arrived after physical clashes broke out overnight between dueling groups.
These CHP officers are putting on full riot gear.
Earlier aerial footage showed security guards looking on as people hit each other with fists, sticks, and pieces of plywood barricades.
Fist fight after fist fight.
Audio courtesy ABC 7 Los Angeles. I'm Jennifer King.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken in Israel says now is the time for a ceasefire agreement in the Israel-Hamas war. Florida's got a new abortion ban. The AP's Donna Warder.
The Florida law that has just taken effect bans most abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy. There are exceptions to save a woman's life and in cases of rape and incest.
A subsidiary of Johnson & Johnson has come up with an idea to pay billions over 25 years as part of a settlement to cover allegations that its baby powder containing talc caused ovarian cancer. A tornado rolled through Westmoreland, Kansas last night, killing one person and destroying houses, RVs, and outbuildings. 3 people injured. This is AP News. The latest now on patents for some popular drugs. The AP's Ed Donahue.
The Federal Trade Commission is challenging patents on 20 brand-name drugs. On the list is the weight loss injection Ozempic. There's also drugs for diabetes, asthma, and other respiratory conditions. The FTC claims certain patents filed by Novo Nordisk, GlaxoSmithKline, AstraZeneca, and 7 other companies are inaccurate or misleading. The Biden administration is targeting pharmaceutical industry practices that drive up the price of prescriptions. Patents are used to protect medicines and hold off cheaper generic medicines. Once a patent expires, generic drug makers can launch their own versions. No comment from the maker of Ozempic, Novo Nordisk. Ed Donahue, Washington.
Gas is $3.66 a gallon today, the same as a week ago, but up 13 cents in a month. If you're in California, gas is $5.38 a gallon. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
Come out Saturday, May 11th to the Ozark Riverways Foundation Rendezvous on the Ridge at Big Rock Candy Mountain near Cedar Grove. An entire day of learning, sharing, shopping, crafts, demonstrations, food, and music. Mule Jump at 1 p.m. and National Park Radio Concert starts at 6. Come celebrate along the Upper Current River. For more information, follow Ozark Riverways Foundation Facebook or call Big Rock Candy Mountain and get the scoop at 417-932-1223.
Don't pay retail for your diamond engagement ring or gift. Come to CleanOrigin.com. Founded by a family of leaders in the diamond industry for more than a century. We're experts in ecologically friendly lab-grown diamonds because that's all we do. Come clean with Clean Origin, the only diamond jewelers who give you a 100-day, no questions asked return on your purchase. Head to CleanOrigin.com or one of our retail stores and mention code Radio10 to receive 10% off. That's CleanOrigin.com, code Radio10.
Warmer weather is finally here, and it's time to bust out of the house and out of your routines. Get outside and try something new, like the new Bacon Cajun Ranch McCrispy, paired with an Oreo frappe and McDonald's world-famous fries. Say yes to spring with tender chicken covered in tangy Cajun Ranch sauce. You can even get 25% off any order of $5 or more when you use mobile order and pay in the app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through May 19th, 2024 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards. Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group, used under license.
At the KSMO studios, your hometown radio station, we invite you to keep it right here as we will come right back in just a moment and then get you started on our local news break and stuff. I've got a bunch of good stuff coming up. But I want to tell you right now, though, here at KSMO Radio, that we're going to give you a look at the weather. And right now, the clouds have rolled through. We're kind of a little bit on the cloudy side. the KSMO radio. We do expect the sun to make its way out a little bit later on, but we will have high today about 81. Should be a fairly mild day. Do have a 10% chance of getting a little bit of rain in the late afternoon, around 5-ish to 7 tonight. So that's about the only time period we're looking to see some type of precipitation, but again, only 10%. Then, tonight, partly cloudy, low of 60 with southeasterly winds 5 to 10. Scattered showers will occur tomorrow afternoon. Could occur, I should say. Maybe will is a strong word. 40% chance of that happening. It'll be starting the day out with some sun, but it should cloud up as the day goes on. It'll be a breezy day with southerly winds 12 to 20, gusting up to 25. For Thursday night, showers, thunder showers, 80% chance of that happening. Low of 58. Southerly winds at around 5 to 10 will move to the northwest, allow for some of that rain to develop. Now, Friday itself, we have a 50-50 chance of getting some showers and thunder showers fairly early in the day, then partly sunny, and a high of 77. Winds will be northerly at 5 to 10, then partly cloudy Friday night with a low of 56. Saturday will start the day out partly sunny. We'll have a high of 78, and then a 50-50 chance of showers, possibly a thunder shower developing by the afternoon into early evening. At the KSMO studios right now is your hometown radio station. Our skies are nothing but clouds at KSMO Radio. Just gray skies is all we have. We have for you as well a little bit of a breeze coming out of south at 5 miles an hour. We have 87% the relative humidity, pressure climbing, 29.94 inches, but it's still 63 here at KSMO. It's 7:29 and news is on the way next, and we do come right back in just a moment.
Need to schedule an appointment for an X-ray, MRI, CT, nuclear medicine, or an ultrasound? Call SMDH Centralized Scheduling at 573-453-5952. SMDH will schedule your tests while working around your personal schedule, help you pre-register for service, and help you navigate insurance requirements before your appointment. Schedule your radiology appointment today with Salem Memorial District Hospital by calling Centralized Scheduling 453-5952. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Country Mart in Salem is the one place to go to get everything you need. Where you'll find a greenhouse, deli, and gluten-free, organic, and diabetic products. Fresh fruit and vegetables as well. Country Mart also has a deli and a bakery, plus they have propane tanks for your barbecue, and everything you need can be found under one roof at Country Mart in Salem. Stop by today at Country Mart in Salem.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
7:31 at KSMO. Time for news. Local news brought to you as a courtesy of all of us here at KSMO, AM 1340, FM 95.7. You're streaming it on KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream, Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. Welcome. It's Wednesday, May 1st. My name is Stan Stevens. Appreciate you joining us for your news this morning on KSMO. Thank you for being part of our day. Let's go ahead and get to that news right here on your hometown radio source. Danton County Assessor Jamie Homeyer is reminding everyone your annual assessment forms that list your personal and business property for 2023 are due today. Those forms must be dropped off in the Danton County Assessor's office or postmarked today to avoid paying a penalty. You may drop off your assessment list at the assessor's office at the courthouse, open 8 until 4:30 this afternoon. There's also a drop box on the front lawn of the courthouse for your convenience if you can't make it by until just after hours. You can also mail in your assessment list forms, but make sure you have the postal clerk postmark your envelope. If you have lost your assessment list form or never received one, or maybe you're new to the area, blank forms are available at the Denton County Assessor's Office, located inside the Denton County Courthouse. The penalty for not getting in your assessment form on time is determined at $10 for every $1,000 of assessed valuation, with a maximum penalty of $100 if you have assessed valuation of $10,000 or more. If you have any questions or need assistance, call Denton County Assessor Jamie Homeyer, the Denton County Courthouse, 729-6010, or stop by during regular business hours today at Highway 19 and 4th Street in downtown Salem. Secure Rural Schools program is a great way that the USDA Forest Service provides benefits to the communities in and around the forest. The Secure Rural Schools program provides critical funding for schools, roads, and other municipal services to serve more than 700 counties across the U.S. and Puerto Rico. 27 counties across Missouri do receive funding through Secure Rural Schools Act. This comes from a portion of Forest Service funds generated through the multi-use activities such as grazing, timber production, and special use permits being distributed back to the counties where these activities occur. And for Missouri, that translates to those that serve as the home of the Mark Twain National Forest. This year's Secure Rural Schools payments, which are 2023 funds, were distributed to the states in April of this year. The counties decide how to utilize the payments, starting with the percentage they want for different categories, known as Title I for road and schools, Title II for projects on federal land, and Title III for county projects usually dealing with fire. Denton County will receive $150,403, Iron County $195,692.15, Reynolds County $190,129.19, Shannon County gets $181,553.60, and $132,771.75 goes to Texas County. The 2023 Secure Rural Schools funding going to Missouri totaled over $2.6 million. Most of the funding of each county usually is selected to go to Title I funding. This does great work for the school systems and roadways in the forest communities, though a few Missouri counties have contributed to Title II funds over the past several years. A community-driven resource advisory committee will meet later this year to discuss where to allocate those funds for projects on federal land. Some counties do decide to use some of the money for Title III to increase their fire readiness, and the Forest Service is always excited to find ways to support and partner with counties and communities that are performing wildfire reduction activities. So next time you hear about a Title I school program, or you drive down a freshly paved road in a community near the Mark Twain National Forest, think about the Secure Rural Schools program and the benefits it provides for our county. Denton County Prosecutor Andrew Curley released results from recent court cases in Denton County. On Wednesday, April 17th, in front of Judge Nathan Kelsaw, Stephen Stagner of Salem pled guilty to the possession of a controlled substance, methamphetamine, and for a felony charge of driving while having his license revoked. He was sentenced to 6 years in the Missouri Department of Corrections as requested by the prosecutor. Then on Tuesday, April 23rd, in front of Judge Michael Randazzo, Amy Jo Jackson of Salem pled guilty to the felony charge of driving while having her license revoked and for a misdemeanor charge of driving while intoxicated, a first offense. Jackson was sentenced to 4 years in the Missouri Department of Corrections as requested by the prosecutor. The next case of the day saw Lacey McIntyre of Bland pleading guilty to possession of fentanyl. She was sentenced by Judge Randazzo to serve a 7-year suspended execution of her sentence with 5 years probation and parole, as well as treatment court, which is what the prosecutor requested. Judge Randazzo on April 23rd also revoked the probation of James Wallace of Salem, as he was ordered to the Missouri Department of Corrections for 120 days under the Missouri Revised State Statute 559.115 program as requested by the prosecutor. Wallace is on probation for 2 cases for the felony possession of a controlled substance. Century Farms and Ranches have shaped our nation and state. The Missouri Century Farm Program celebrates the lasting contributions that farmers and ranchers have made to our country's and state's heritage. In 1976, the Centennial Farm Project was initiated in Missouri, awarding certificates to those people who own farms that have been in the same family for 100 years or more. 10 years later, University of Missouri Extension and the MU College of Agriculture, Food, and Natural Resources created the annual Century Farm Program and recognition. Since the program began in 1976, more than 8,000 Missouri farms have received the Century Farm designation. To have a farm be designated as Missouri Century Farm, the same family must have owned the farm for 100 consecutive years as of December 31st of this year. The line of ownership can be from the original settler or buyer through children, grandchildren, siblings, nephews, nieces, marriage, or adoption, and the present farm shall still consist of no less than 40 acres of the original land and shall still make a financial contribution to the overall farm income. The application period for a Century Farm ends today. You can apply through an online application process. There's a fee of $140 required to cover the processing costs, the certificate, the booklet, and one two-sided 2-foot by 2-foot metal sign for each approved farm. No late applications will be accepted. You can sign up by going to extension.missouri.edu/programs/Century Farms or go to the extension.missouri.edu and type in Century Farms in the search box, and it'll get you there as well. A West Plains man was sentenced in federal court Tuesday, April 29th, for illegally harvesting and stealing trees in the Mark Twain National Forest. Justin Lee Massey was sentenced by U.S. District Judge Roseanne Ketchmark to 2 years and 6 months in federal prison without parole. The court ordered the federal sentence to be served consecutively to the unrelated state criminal convictions for which Massey is currently incarcerated. The court also ordered Massey to pay $30,000 in restitution to the U.S. Forest Service and to forfeit to the government the $30,000, which represents the proceeds of his theft. On July 19th, 2023, Massey pled guilty to one count of theft of government property. He admitted he illegally cut down trees in the Mark Twain National Forest in the area of Howell County Road 5120 between December 15th and January 20th of 2020 to 2021. According to his plea agreement, Massey cut down at least 10 trees. Trees are removed from the area and taken to a local sawmill where they were sold. Based on the value of the trees illegally harvested and stolen from Mark Twain National Forest, and those trees that were damaged due to the illegal harvesting, the total restitution came to $30,000. This case was prosecuted by Assistant U.S. Attorney Patrick Carney. It was investigated by the U.S. Forest Service. 7:40. And we come right back with a look at sports news after this word from Gar Trucking and Equipment. They're bringing you this local news, and you can find them at 14380 State Route B in St. James on the outer road. Call them at 573-265-5110. Talk with Matt McCarter today. That's your friends at Gar Trucking and Equipment in St. James, bringing you local news.
Call the professionals at Gar Truck and Equipment Stat.
What's happening to me?
Sir, you've been using your junk mower way too long. We need to get you on a new Ferris, Stihl, or Husqvarna mower from Gar Truck and Equipment fast.
Medic, the guys from Gar are here.
Quick, get him on that new zero-turn mower now. And there he goes. We saved another one.
Test drive your new Ferris, Husqvarna, or Stihl lawnmower from Gar Truck and Equipment today. Check out gartruck.com.
At KSMO Radio, 7:41 time for sports. The Salem track team did very well at the SCA conference meet in Mountain Grove on Monday. Boys team came in second with 152 points. Mountain View did win the meet with 159 points. Ava came in third with 133. Our girls team came in fifth. They had 63 points. Mountain Grove won the meet handily with 198 points. Willow Springs came in second with 110. Houston third with 102. We have posted those individual results from the SCA track meet on our KSMO Facebook page. Ava Lady Bears scored 12 runs in the second inning on 2 hits as they had 5 batters hit by a pitch and 5 walks en route to a 17-1 win over the Salem Tigers in 3 innings. Lady Tigers finished the regular season with a 4-15 record and 0-6 in the SCA Conference. Salem Lady Tigers are going to begin district play versus West County and Potosi Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock. Salem Baseball Tigers shut out Cuba Tuesday 17-0 to improve to 14-2 on the year. They'll be playing in the Salem Baseball Tournament starting Thursday morning 11:30 against Cuba here at the Salem High School. St. Louis Cardinals and Detroit Tigers played 2. John Rooney and Ricky Horton have that report for you. Gentlemen?
With Ricky Orton, I'm John Rooney. It was a doubleheader split yesterday at Comerica Park in Detroit. The Cardinals came back to steal one, trailing 1-0 going to the ninth. They got 2 runs and won it 2-1. Ryan Helsley picked up his 10th save. Matthew Liberatore was the winner. And Paul Goldschmidt started a streak of 5 consecutive hits in the doubleheader, but his 4 hits in the second game, not enough, as Detroit won the nightcap 11-6.
Pitching was not good in Game 2. The Cardinals were able to score 6 runs, not enough to win. Unfortunately, a rough start for Steven Matz.
But in the first game, they did save the best for last.
They really did. What a great ninth inning it was. 3 hits that came in succession to get the Cardinals on top. Ryan Helsley picked up yet another save.
And it was Pedro Pajes who got his first Major League RBI with the sacrifice fly. Now today, the Cardinals go for a series win on the final day of the road trip. Miles Michaelis will start.
It'd be a great road trip if you could win 2 series in a row on it, and good way to start off the month of May.
We're on the air today at 11:15 a.m.
And we'll have that game right here, KSMO Radio. Thank you, gentlemen. Cole Reagans pitched 6 in the third innings of 4-hit ball as Kansas City beat Toronto for the second straight day, 4-1. Royals and Blue Jays play this afternoon in Toronto as Kansas City goes for the sweep. And there you have it, a look at what's going on in the world of news and sports, brought to you by Guard Trucking and Equipment in St. James. For equipment needs, big or small, agriculture or construction, they sell it all. Guard Trucking and Equipment in St. James. Call 573-265-5110 or drop by 14380 State Route B in St. James, or you can check them out on Facebook. Talk with Matt McCarter at Guard Trucking and Equipment, 573-265-5110. Time right now for that daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones. Edward Jones Brokerage has been helping people since back in 1922. They can help you too. Get in touch with their local representatives, Leah and Joe, right here in Salem at 729-3831, or feel free to stop by the office, 907 South Pershing. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and the daily investment report. With our report this morning, it's Leah Nash. Leah?
This is financial advisor Leah Nash from Edward Jones bringing you the daily financial market report. U.S. equities closed lower today. The Dow closed down 570 points at 37,816. The Nasdaq closed down 325 points at 15,658. The S&P 500 closed down 80 points at 5,036. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields are trading at 4.69%, higher by 0.07 percentage points. In commodity markets, price of crude oil was down $1.01 at $81.62, and spot price of gold was down $53.90 to $2,303.80. In stocks of local interest, Ameren Corporation closed down 48 cents at 73.87. AT&T closed down 13 cents at 16.89. Boeing Company closed down $5.65 at 167.84. Dollar General closed down $1.96 at 139.19. ExxonMobil closed down $1.37 at 118.27. McDonald's closed down 51 cents at 273.04. Microsoft closed down $12.92 at 389.33. PepsiCo closed down 23 cents at 175.91. Pfizer closed down 2 cents at 25.62. Procter & Gamble was at $1.54 at 163.20. U.S. Bancorp closed down 66 cents at $40.63, and Walmart closed down 89 cents at 59.35. This has been today's financial market report brought to you by Edward Jones of Financial Advisors Joe Brain and Leah Nash, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and financial advice at 907 South Pershing in St. Missouri. If you'd like additional information, please stop by our contact us at 573-729-3831. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.
Thanks, Leah. Don't forget to join us again for our next daily investment report this afternoon, right around 5:30. Or again tomorrow morning, right at 7:40, 7:45. The daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. At KSMO Radio, we invite you to stay right here. We are going to come right back. Get you up to date on weather next. It's up in 90 seconds.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
It's Clean Car Month at K&H Auto Supply. You'll find Stoner Invisible Glass Cleaner, 2 for $11. Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions for $15.99. And Rain-X Interior Glass Anti-Fog for $6.99. Stop by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
The Bank of Salem has an important notice for their drive-through customers. The drive-through hours will be as follows: Monday through Thursday from 7:30 a.m. until 5:30 p.m., Friday 7:30 a.m. until 6 p.m., and on Saturday 8 a.m. until noon. The Bank of Salem lobby hours will remain 8:30 a.m. until 3 at the main bank, and at the drive-in location 8:30 until 4:30, Monday through Friday. The ATM is available 24/7 at both locations. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled taxes or owe more than $8,000? The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief specialize in problems like yours, and they're ready to negotiate your fresh start. Don't go another year fearing the IRS. Allies Tax Relief will stop the IRS from garnishing your wages or levying your bank account. You only pay if you qualify for their services, so why wait? Call 800-280-4184 today. That's 800-280-4184.
At the KSMO studios, your hometown radio station, we appreciate you being along right here on KSMO Radio. And right now it's time for Operation Weather Watch. Complete summary of weather in the region and KSMO listening area, brought to you by Healthy Dent County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory. And right now at the Healthy Dent County Fitness Center, they're having their May special during the month of May. All fitness center classes will be free to attend. That's right. All fitness center classes free to attend. So if you're thinking of joining, this is a great time to try out their classes for free. For example, today they have Sweet and Low this morning at 8:30. It's absolutely free. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock, Slow Motion. At 5:30, they'll have Tighten and Tone. Also at 5:30, they'll have their spin classes. And then at 6:30, they'll have Jump and Jive. At Friday, they'll have 8:30 in the morning, Sweet and Low, and at 4:30 in the afternoon, Gentle Yoga. Want to find out more? Call Penny at 739-1127. That's 573-739-1127 to get more information about free fitness center classes for you, to find out maybe if you'd like to join and be a member of Healthy Dent County, where health education and the community all meet at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Well, let's take a look at some weather. Warm air advection and orientation of a front should keep the majority of the showers and storms to our southwest through most of the morning hours. The surface front will continue to shift north today, bringing us some clouds this morning. Other than that, there does not appear to be any strong forcing mechanism, with most of the precipitation chances looking to be confined to areas actually north of I-44. It will be warm again today, with our high getting back to around 82 degrees. For Thursday, the area will be favored in an upper-level jet location throughout most of the day, and that creates some shortwave energy. This could help promote a front that's approaching the area that should reach us by the afternoon or evening. There's not a lot of instability with this front, but there will be the possibility of some shower activity. The upper level lift will increase. Showers and thunder showers look to develop during the afternoon and continue through the evening. Looking no more, well, I should say no more than 1.5 inches. But if we do get rain, we could see as much as 1.5 inches starting Thursday afternoon into Friday morning. Now, Friday itself, surface high pressure looks to slide into Iowa with the surface front pushing south. This should get all the way to the Missouri-Arkansas state line. Other than that front, there really is not much forcing for any lift. Therefore, precipitation chances during the day should not be very high, maybe 30%. For Saturday through Tuesday, an unsettled pattern continues. A shortwave trough looks to approach the area from the west on Saturday. This could bring some showers and thunder showers through the area. The majority of ensembles showing this particular shortwave, it looks like it's a pretty good chance, 50, 60, maybe 70% chance of getting that rain. Quick on its heels is an under shortwave late in the day Sunday or Sunday night that could bring additional rain. While ensemble variants exist, there is a signal for a stronger system to emerge into the central plains next Monday or Tuesday with additional precipitation chances. Temperatures do look to remain no above average, still right around 75 to 78 degrees. 83 our high yesterday, 52 the low. Normal high 72, normal low 51. Record high 89 in 1959. 30 the record low in 1909. No rain yesterday. For the month at 7 2/5, 4 7/10 would be normal. 17 1/5 are total for the year. 13 1/5 would be normal. Sun rose at 6:10 this morning, 7:56, the time of sunset. The extended forecast for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Keep the umbrella close at hand or raincoat. You may need it. I'm not saying you will need it, but you may. Sunday, we should start the day with partly sunny skies, but there is a chance of showers developing during the mid-afternoon. High is 76. Then Sunday night, cloudy with a chance of showers and possibly thunder showers developing with a low of 58. That will continue overnight into early Monday morning with partly sunny skies by mid to late morning and a high of 80. Then Monday night, clouds will start to roll back in. We'll have partly cloudy during the evening, but late, a chance of showers and thunder showers, a low of 62. That will continue into early Tuesday morning. And then we should have mostly sunny skies by the afternoon and a high of 82 degrees, but pretty breezy. Those conditions are expected on Tuesday, so kind of a windy day on Tuesday. That local forecast and our current conditions next. The Healthy Dent County Fitness Center is proud to announce that they are now offering free memberships to those who have the Silver Sneakers program, which is a benefit available through many Medicare plans. Silver Sneakers is the nation's leading community fitness program designed exclusively for older adults. Getting started is as easy as calling the Healthy Dent County Fitness Center at 739-1127 to see if you qualify, or stop by and sign up at the Fitness Center office, take a tour of the facility, and start working out at no cost. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, partnering together for your well-being. Stop by 1200 West Trollo Road or call 739-1127 to get all the details. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, together for your benefit. At the KSMO studios, there could be a little bit of rain late this afternoon, as it looks like pretty much everything is going to be a decent day. Clouds, a little bit of peak of sun here and there, and so we'll have a high about 81 degrees again today. Winds initially out of south at 5, maybe up to 10 miles an hour by this afternoon. Will move to the north late this afternoon, which could generate a little light shower activity late in the afternoon and early in the evening. Tonight will be partly cloudy with a southeast wind 5 to 10. We will have Thursday scattered showers beginning in the afternoon. It'll be increasing a little bit more in the late afternoon, but during the early afternoon, there'll be some hit and miss light rain. Increasing clouds as the day goes on. We should have a little bit of sunshine early in the day, but as the afternoon continues to progress, so will the clouds. South winds at 12 to 20 will gust up to 25. Chance of rain, though, is just 40%. By Thursday night, though, that chance increases to 80% with a low of 58 with southerly winds moving to the northwest. Friday, partly sunny, high of 77 with a 50-50 chance of showers and thunder showers. Winds northerly 5 to 10, partly cloudy Friday night, low of 56. Saturday, partly sunny with a high of 78 and a 50-50 chance of showers and thunder showers. For Saturday night, cloudy and a low of 54. Sunday, we'll have partly sunny skies, a high of 76 with possible rain by the afternoon. At the KSMO studios right now, we are still setting at just ticked 64. But we're right there. Right at 63.9. So we're going to call it ticket to 64 degrees. We do have a KSMO winds out of south at 5. 86% the relative humidity pressure rising. 29.94 inches. Still got lots of clouds at the KSMO studios. And that will do it for a look at what's going on in the world of weather, brought to you by your friends at Healthy Dent County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory. And during the months of May and June, Healthy Dent County will be providing community residents who are 18 and older with complimentary hearing screenings performed by Southwestern Hearing Centers. The screenings will be available to you at no cost at a clinic location that'll be most convenient to you. Your screening will include an otoscopic evaluation, there we go, full hearing screening, and copy of your audiogram results. Now, you do need to scan a QR code to set up your appointment, so you need to do that. So you definitely want to get in touch with them. And Dane County, they can tell you all about it. It's in their newsletter. If you don't have their newsletter, by the way, you're more than welcome to contact them at 729-8163 and get on their list, and they'll be more than happy to send that out to you. Again, they can help you out. Call them again, 729-8163. This is a free hearing screening being provided by Healthy Dane County to our community residents 18 and older. It's through Southwestern Hearing Centers. But again, you do need to scan a code to schedule your 15-minute hearing and screening. So it's good. It's a win-win for everybody. So check that out. Again, if you have a question or two of how to schedule that, call 729-8163. And if you like their monthly newsletter, again, call them at that same number, and they can schedule you to receive that by email. And there you have it. A look at what's going on in the world of weather, brought to you as a courtesy of everyone at Healthy Dane County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory, where health education and the community meet. 7:59 at KSMO Radio. We're going to come back in a moment. We've got Civic Happenings next. That's just moments away.
At Case IH, we know you work hard all year to maximize your yield at harvest. And to do that, you need a combine that works as hard as you do. That's why we built the new AF11 with more horsepower, more efficiency, and more capacity than any other combine out there. Plus, built-in automation to harvest more easily than ever before. To do more with every engine hour, you need equipment that's as good as you are. You need the best in your field. Visit your local Case IH dealer for more on the AF11.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee.
Come out Saturday, May 11th to the Ozark Riverways Foundation Rendezvous on the Ridge at Big Rock Candy Mountain near Cedar Grove. An entire day of learning, sharing, shopping, crafts, demonstrations, food, and music. Mule Jump at 1 p.m. and National Park Radio Concert starts at 6. Come celebrate along the Upper Current River. For more information, follow Ozark Riverways Foundation Facebook or call Big Rock Candy Mountain and get the scoop at 417-932-1223.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled taxes or owe more than $8,000? The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief specialize in problems like yours, and they're ready to negotiate your fresh start. Don't go another year fearing the IRS. Allies Tax Relief will stop the IRS from garnishing your wages or levying your bank account. You only pay if you qualify for their services, so why wait? Call 800-280-4184 today. That's 800-280-4184.
It's Clean Car Month at K&H Auto Supply. You'll find Stoner Invisible Glass Cleaner, 2 for $11. Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions for $15.99. And Rain-X Interior Glass Anti-Fog for $6.99. Stop by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
At 8:02, top of the hour time, brought to you by Doug Wisdom and Wisdom Financial Services, 729-7508 here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. And right here at your hometown radio source. Again, we do want to remind you we have Cardinal Baseball coming your way at 11:15 this morning. It's taking Detroit. That's right here on KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, AM 1340, FM 95.7. Coming up next, it's time for that daily investment report from it's time for our Civic Record, a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. The Civic Record is brought to you as a courtesy of your friends at Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South. You know, they have some pretty incredible savings waiting for you at Southtown Furniture in all departments. And if you haven't been down to check it out, I highly recommend taking a little time, set some time aside, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, could even be Saturday or even next week, and just venture yourself down to Southtown at 1601 South Highway 19, right here in Salem, and just browse. You don't have to buy anything, just browse. And then when the time is right to buy, maybe bedding or appliances or accessories or even that beautiful brand new sectional or sofa or love seat, you know exactly what you're looking for. Head on down to Southtown. And maybe you just might find something that strikes your fancy while you're there that you just got to have. Southtown Furniture in Salem, part of the Boller family of furniture stores that have been serving you since way back in 1922. Southtown Furniture is where the bargains are. Mary Josephine Blunt of Viburnum passed away Saturday, April 27th at the age of 87. Funeral services for Mary Josephine Blunt will be at noon today at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville, with visitation from 10 until service time. Interment will be in the Upper Indian Creek Cemetery in Viburnum. Mary Josephine Blunt is survived by two sons, Randy Blunt and wife Risha of Viburnum, and Ed Blunt of Huntsville, Alabama, and wife Candy, plus 3 grandchildren and 4 great-grandchildren, nieces, nephews, and friends. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville for Mary Josephine Blunt, whose funeral services will be at noon today at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. U.S. Navy retired Chief Willis D. Stagner of Fort Leonard Wood passed away on Sunday, April 28th, at the age of 85. Funeral services for Willis D. Stagner will be at noon Saturday at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel, with visitation from 11 until noon on Saturday at the chapel. Burial with full military honors will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery after the services. Willis D. Stagner, survived by sons Colonel Retired Randall Stagner and wife Deborah of Raleigh, North Carolina, Ronald Stagner of Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and Robert Stagner, U.S. Navy retired, and wife Judy of Brandon, Mississippi. Stepbrother Albert Stagner and wife Janet of Moore, Oklahoma, plus many grandchildren and great-grandchildren and a host of nieces, nephews, cousins, and friends. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for U.S. Navy retired Chief Willis D. Stagner, whose funeral services will be Saturday at noon at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Remy Richard Ratliff of Salem passed away on Saturday, April 20th, at the age of 76. A celebration of life for Remy Richard Ratliff will be held Saturday at 3 at the Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses on Highway 32 in Salem. Remy Ratliff is survived by his wife Diana Ratliff of Salem, daughters Rena Renee Cook of Denver, Colorado, and Shantae Renee Ratliff of Federal Heights, Colorado, a grandson and 2 great-grandchildren. Sibling Robert Ratliff and wife Mary of Denver, Colorado, and a spiritual family of brothers and sisters with extended family and friends. Memorial contributions may be made to the worldwide work for Jehovah's Witnesses. Memorial envelopes are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Remy Richard Ratliff, whose celebration of life will be Saturday afternoon at 3 at the Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses. Salem High School Ag Department greenhouse plant sale will be held this Saturday from 7 in the morning until noon. There'll be vegetables, hanging baskets, annuals, and succulents. The Ag Department will accept cash or checks. There'll not be any pre-sales. If you're unable to come on Saturday, the Ag Department will open the week of May 7th through the 10th from 8 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon at the greenhouse. Proceeds raised will benefit the greenhouse operations and management crisis budget. For more information about the sale, email Salem Ag Instructor Heather Johnson at heather.johnson@salemr80.org. That's HEATHER.JOHNSON at salemr80.org. Everybody's invited out Friday to the Salem Eagles Club for their all-you-can-eat fish fry and the fixins. $12 for a dine-in dinner. That's from 5 to 8. And it's open to everybody. You're definitely welcome to come on out and do that. And also on Friday, the Eagles will be holding their first round of this month's karaoke contest beginning at 8. Registration, the song selections have to be in by 7:30, and the cost is $10. Cash prizes and trophies for the top 3 contestants will be awarded on the finals night, Saturday, May 4th. It's open to the public. The Salem Eagles are located on Highway 32 West right here in Salem. That's Friday night, the 3rd of May. Come on out for a great fish fry and the fixins. $12 from 5 to 8. And then the karaoke contest, that starts at 8. If you'd like to participate, make sure you register and get your song selections in by 7:30. That's at the Eagles Club on Highway 32 West, just past the airport on the north side of Highway 32. Come and bring your friends and family to Creative Arts Center every second and fourth Saturday morning in May from 10 until noon. What better way to celebrate spring than bring your kids to paint ceramics? Pre-purchase a ticket online for $1 to hold your seats or walk in and pay at the door. $1 will be deducted from the cost of your ceramics. Ceramics are pay per piece. The cost for ceramics painting is marked on the individual selected pieces, ranging anywhere from $5 and up. You can even bring the whole family to pick a piece and paint. You'll also have keepsakes to pass down for many generations. Perfect for anyone. Kids must have a guardian present. Class registrations are on a first-come, first-served basis with online registrations. Please email if you wish to reserve with a cash payment. And you can do that from the SACBA website. There will be an additional $5 charge if paid at the door at the time of the event, if seating is available for the events accepting walk-ins. Unless otherwise noted, all online registrations end the business day before the date of the class at 11:50 at night. Speaking of our civic record, we're going to take a break and come back with the second half when we return in just a moment.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee.
Continuing with our civic record, the Salem Eagles on Saturday will be having their finals for this month's karaoke contest at 8 o'clock. We always tell you about those song selections. Don't forget, if you are going to be in the finals, you do need to have those songs in by 7:30. Cash prizes and trophies for the top 3 contestants will be given on Saturday night. It's open to the public if you just want to come out and listen, have a great time, and hear some very, very good singers. The Salem Eagles Club out Highway 32 West, the finals of their karaoke contest for May, and that will be starting at 8 o'clock, and that will be on Highway 32 West, just past the airport at the Salem Eagles Club. If you're needing fishing gear, the Department of Conservation works with numerous libraries, including the Salem Public Library and other locations around the state, to loan fishing gear for free. Loaner gear includes fishing poles and simple tackle boxes with hooks, sinkers, and bobbers. Worms, minnows, or other bait are not provided. You can find the MDC Rod and Reel Loaner program at mdc.mo.gov/fishing and search for the Rod and Reel Loaner locations. For more information on Missouri's fishing regulations, fish identification, and more, get a copy of the MDC's 2024 Summary of Missouri Fishing Regulations, where permits are sold or online, or go by the library and get more information. They have it right there as well. At Salem Public Library at 4th and Jackson Streets. And at the Salem Nutrition site today, they're going to be serving up meatloaf with beef gravy, bread, mashed potatoes, green beans, and milk for their lunch today, which will start at 11 and go to 12:30. Remember, they have a soup and salad bar that they start at 10:30 in the morning. Everybody is welcome to come on out. All ages are welcome. If you happen to be 60 and above, your suggested contribution is $5. Under the age of 60, it's $7. The location of the nutrition site, inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane. Got any questions or need more information, call 729-2373, where again their lunch menu today is meatloaf with beef gravy, mashed potatoes, green beans, bread, and milk. And don't forget that the menu can change without notice. That does conclude our Civic Record. It's a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. Civic Record brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, and your friends at Southtown Furniture in Salem. Stop on by, visit, browse around, take a look-see. Can't make it out? Okay, no problem. They have a website you can check out at SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com. It's true. You can just check things out there, look by brand or look by type of furniture or appliance you're looking for. That's easy enough to do, isn't it? Southtown Furniture right here in Salem. Truly where the bargains are. Stop by 1601 South Highway 19 or 729-3422. Southtown Furniture here in Salem. At KSMO Radio, we appreciate you being part of our day. Hope you're going to have a fantastic rest of the day. We got a Cardinal game coming up in 3 hours from right now, as a matter of fact. So they take on Detroit right here at KSMO. We also have for you coming your way, are scheduled to come your way in about a little less than an hour, our spotlight on SMH. And I'm thinking Jennifer Hagler's supposed to be here today, so we'll see. Of course, we never know what's, as things get busy at the hospital, sometimes they can't send their representative, which is okay, not a problem. And we just do this to make sure you understand and be more familiar with your Salem Memorial Hospital right here in Salem out on Highway 72 North. All righty, keep it right here. KSMO will come back with some statewide news up next from the Missouri Net.
I think every farmer faces the challenge of stress during the growing season. You stick a bunch of money in the ground and you just pray the good Lord lets it rain and lets you have a crop. So we actually participate in the NutriTrack program and the Crop Track program, where it gives us a lot of peace of mind if in the busy months of the summer when we're baling hay and we can't get out to every field every week. We know someone's out there looking after us.
Performance-driven, farmer-focused. MFA, your whole farm solution.
Warmer weather is finally here, and it's time to bust out of the house and out of your routines. Get outside and try something new, like the new Bacon Cajun Ranch McCrispy, paired with an Oreo frappe and McDonald's world-famous fries. Say yes to spring with tender chicken covered in tangy Cajun ranch sauce. You can even get 25% off any order of $5 or more when you use mobile order and pay in the app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through May 19th, 2024. Participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards. Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group used under license.
At Country Mart in Salem, you'll find gluten-free, organic, and diabetic products. They also have fresh produce, quality meats, a bakery, and a full-service deli that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Have you joined the Country Mart e-Club yet? You'll receive exclusive offers, weekly specials, and special sale items through your email. It's free to join, and for more information about the e-Club, go to www.tcmarkets.com. It's just another service from Country Mart in Salem.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffith. Missouri House Speaker Dean Plocher is praising the decision by the House Ethics Committee to dismiss a complaint against him. It contained allegations that he sought an $800,000 contract with an outside software company he had connections with, and that he accepted travel reimbursements that had already been paid for by his campaign. At a press conference Monday, Plocher compared his ordeal to that of former President Donald Trump.
I'm being accused of a lot of things. I was accused of a lot of things, a lot of falsities, a lot of lies, a lot of inferences and innuendos that were just not true. And every time I turn on the news, I see Donald Trump. And Wonder how much political effort is being put into him to bring him down. I kind of felt like that too. I felt like there was a lot of politics at play trying to take me down, and they were lies.
The chair of the House Ethics Committee strongly criticized the vote to reject the complaint filed against Plocher. Fellow Republican Hannah Kelly said the committee members, quote, turned a blind eye to evidence of obstruction, intimidation, and retaliation designed to obstruct the committee's investigation. The recent heavy rains have come at a perfect time as summer approaches in Missouri. Despite that, the state's drought alert has been extended to September 1st. State climatologist Zach Leeser tells Missouri Net that his forecast predicted above normal precipitation through April, but the long-range forecast shows uncertainty for the summer.
With 3 years of dryness, we can't just refill all the moisture in the soils with a few rainfall events. This is going to take quite a bit of time to really recharge those soils. And so the kind of key time to do that was during the winter months.
The Missouri Supreme Court has ordered a new special election to be held in November to ask voters to increase the funding minimum for the Kansas City Police Department. KC Mayor Quentin Lucas challenged an amendment passed by voters in November of 2022, requiring the city to allocate a larger portion of its revenue to police funding. He argued that the move was unconstitutional, in addition to a financial estimate he said was misleading to voters. In a decision, the court agreed that the estimate was not accurate and that the irregularity required a new election. This is Missouri Net.
Hey there, I'm Lance Bass, and this is CHIP. And for more than 100 years, American Humane has been protecting animals in times of crisis. And if you're like me, your pet means the world to you, and you want to keep them safe if disaster strikes. American Humane's first responders are always prepared to rescue animals in danger, but you can also help. To learn more about disaster planning and keeping your animals safe, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Want to get out of just about anything and look like an earth-saving hero? Just use the environment excuse. High school reunion? Sorry, can't. Planetary obligations. Unfortunate bridesmaid's dress? Unfortunately, you promised the climate you'd buy more vintage. Chauffeuring teens? The earth really needs them to hoof it. The environment is always the best excuse. Find your out and opt in to cutting carbon. Just visit theenvironmentexcuse.org. Brought to you by WildAid.
Is out about the number of Missouri high school graduates getting a perfect ACT score. Elisa Nelson reports.
Missouri's high school graduating class of 2023 included 83 students earning a perfect ACT score of 36. Missouri's average ACT score for 2023 graduates was 19.8, eclipsing the national average of 19.5. The ACT data shows that about 54% of Missouri's 2023 graduates were college-ready in English, 30% in math, 42% in reading, and 33% in science. The scores show a continuing decline in performance since the pandemic. According to the ACT organization, about 66% of Missouri high school graduates took the test to measure whether they are ready for college. Elisa Nelson, Missouri Net.
And Governor Mike Parson says his administration will work to make sure the Kansas City Chiefs and Royals stay in Missouri. You can find news online anytime at MissouriNet.com. This is Missouri Net.
Honesty, integrity, humility, purpose. We're looking for people that share these values. As an officer in the Springfield, Missouri Police Department, you'll train in a state-of-the-art facility, learn special skills, and most importantly, learn that being humble through it all builds a better community. Our next training academy starts soon. Work hard and dedicate yourself to the craft, and I promise you'll have some amazing opportunities. Visit gospd.com for more information. That's gospd.com. Brought to you by the Springfield, Missouri Police Department.
Did you know that Salem Memorial District Hospital Rehab Department is growing and adding services? Hi, I'm Gina Daniels, the Director of Rehab at Salem Memorial Hospital. We have certified therapists that specialize in wound care and lymphedema management. Discuss your rehab needs with your physician and come see us. Let our friendly and caring staff help you get your life back. Call 573-729-6626 to schedule an appointment. We are committed to every patient, every encounter, every time.
Here at KSMO Radio, let's take a look at that Salem Nutrition Center's menu for today, May 1st. On this Wednesday, they will be serving up meatloaf, beef, gravy, bread, mashed potatoes, green beans. All is going to be part of today, so you got to love that. So beef meatloaf with gravy, bread, mashed potatoes, and green beans. Remember, lunch is served from 11 to 12:30 with a soup and salad bar starting at 10:30. The menu for the Salem Nutrition site is open to everybody. All ages are welcome. If you're 60 and above, The suggested contribution is $5. Under the age of 60 is $7. Don't forget the Salem Nutrition sites inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane, where lunch today from 11 to 12:30 is meatloaf. It's a beef meatloaf with gravy and bread with mashed potatoes and green beans and milk. And don't forget, the menu can change without notice. Every weekday we bring you that Salem Nutrition Center menu as a courtesy of KSMO Radio. We got AP News and Sports coming up. Keep it here on KSMO.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
At K&H Auto Supply, you'll find these great deals. Save $25 on all custom hitches. Lucas Fuel Treatment, 2 for $9. And Mobil 1 Full Synthetic Oil, $35.95 for 5 quarts. Come on by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
So you just used bug spray in your home. Now what? Well, between the waiting and waiting for things to dry up and keeping your family away from the mess, it hits you. You could have used Zevo. Unlike other bug sprays that stick around, Zevo goes from kill to clean in seconds. Plus, it's safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Zevo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
Get more music variety every day. KSMO, Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. Violence at UCLA and police break up a protest at Columbia University. The latest now on those protests against the Israel-Hamas war on college campuses across this country. We'll start at UCLA. The AP's Jennifer King.
A chopper with ABC 7 Los Angeles captured the moment police arrived after physical clashes broke out overnight between dueling groups.
The ECHP officers are putting on full riot gear.
Earlier aerial footage showed security guards looking on as people hit each other with fists, sticks, and pieces of plywood barricades.
Fist fight after fist fight.
Audio courtesy ABC 7 Los Angeles. I'm Jennifer King.
And at Columbia University in New York.
Police cleared 30 to 40 people from inside Columbia University's Hamilton Hall after pro-Palestinian protesters occupied the administration building earlier in the day. The scene unfolded shortly after 9 p.m. as police wearing helmets and riot shields and carrying zip ties massed at the college's entrance. Scores of officers climbed through a window to enter the occupied building, streaming in over a ramp raised from the top of a police vehicle. Protesters placed in custody were loaded on buses and taken away from the campus. I'm Norman Hall.
Donald Trump is not in court today.
Donald Trump using a day off from court to rally voters in Wisconsin and Michigan, which are among a handful of battleground states expected to decide the election. The Republican frontrunner's remarks will be closely watched after he received a $9,000 fine for making public statements about people connected to his hush money trial in New York. Trump insisting it's free speech. Julie Walker, New York.
Florida's ban on most abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy is now in effect. There could be more severe thunderstorms in the central U.S. today. One person died yesterday when a tornado rolled through Westmoreland, Kansas. This is AP News. Now to what Americans think of the media.
53% of those who responded to the poll by the American Press Institute, the Associated Press, and the Nork Center for Public Affairs Research say they're extremely or very concerned that news organizations will report inaccuracies or misinformation during the election. 42% express worry that news outlets will use generative artificial intelligence to create stories. 47% express serious concern that news outlets would report information that has yet to be confirmed or verified, and 44% worry that accurate information will be presented in a way that favors one side. Michael Bolden, CEO of the American Press Institute, says a lot of suspicion about journalists is sown by politicians, but Bolden says there's also a growing disconnect between news organizations and communities. I'm Donna Warder.
And I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
Hi, my name is Michelle Bland. I'm the new family nurse practitioner at SMDH Family Medicine. I will be providing family medical services for all ages. I'm now accepting new patients, so please call 729-8000 to make an appointment. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurances. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled taxes or owe more than $8,000? The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief specialize in problems like yours, and they're ready to negotiate your fresh start. Don't go another year fearing the IRS. Allies Tax Relief will stop the IRS from garnishing your wages or levying your bank account. You only pay if you qualify for their services, so why wait? Call 800-280-4184 today. That's 800-280-4184.
Missouri Nut Sports. I'm Bill Pollock. The Royals put an end to their 3-game losing streak. They beat the Blue Jays 4-1. Cole Reagan's amazing, striking out 9 and 6 in the third innings. Best he's looked, according to Matt Quattrero.
Yeah, well, I mean, he had the best stuff he's had all year. He was locating early in the game. He got quick outs, and then they made him work a little bit there in the mid innings. But his stuff is so good, and when he locates it, it's really tough.
The Royals are 18-13, 17 of those wins coming in the month of April. That's a franchise record for the most wins in the first full month of the season. Rubber game of the series this afternoon. The Cardinals split a doubleheader with the Tigers in the first game. Former Cardinals pitcher Jack Flaherty, maybe a little extra motivated. He struck out the first 7 batters he faced, finished with 14. But the Cardinals rallied with 2 runs in the 9th inning to win 2-1. Kyle Gibson had a season-high 9 strikeouts in his start.
You never want to watch a guy like that when he's someone against you, right? Being in a pitcher's duel like that with him is fun. So he was on his game. I think everybody here has seen, Jack at really good times, and, that's what he can do.
In the second game, Steven Matz dealing with back issues left in the 4th inning. The bullpen got lit up, losing the second game 11-6.
I just wasn't able to have the finish like I normally do, and it's just kind of a weird thing. Like normally I'm just easy through the ball and the velocity's there, and today I just couldn't get it.
The Kansas legislature made a bunch of noise yesterday that they were going to vote on funding that would allow that state to build a new stadium for the Chiefs and Royals on their side of Kansas City. There was even a generic-looking video circulating of what a new stadium could look like. Matt Evans from KMBC reporting this morning that they didn't even bring it up for a proposal as they wrapped up their legislative session. Kansas lawmakers may try again in January. KMBC TV spoke with Governor Mike Parson on how he would respond.
Yeah, I know it's a question of responding to what Kansas does, but look, we're going to do everything we can to keep the Royals, Kansas City Chiefs, in the state of Missouri. Now, what that looks like at the end of the day, I don't know, but...
Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Feeling overwhelmed? Call, text, or chat 988. If you or someone you care about is struggling with thoughts of suicide, facing a mental health or substance use crisis, or if you simply need someone to listen, call, text, or chat 988. It's your direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. Call, text, or chat 988 to connect with trained crisis specialists, day or night. A message from the Missouri Department of Mental Health.
Healthcare.gov is here for you when life happens. If you lost your health coverage because of turning 26, going off Medicaid, leaving your job, or moving, you could be eligible to enroll in new coverage now. And if you need to update your coverage because of marriage or having a baby, you could also be eligible. But don't wait. There's a limited time to enroll. Check your eligibility at healthcare.gov today. Life happens. Get covered. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
It's Clean Car Month at K&H Auto Supply. You'll find Stoner Invisible Glass Cleaner, 2 for $11. Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions for $15.99. And Rain-X Interior Glass Anti-Fog for $6.99. Stop by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
The ultimate shopping experience is here in Salem. Discount Bins is now open, and we have some incredible deals for you. Popular electronics, tools, home goods, and more, all under one roof. But wait, there's more. Our prices are like no other. It's a descending pricing structure, folks. $15 on Friday, $10 on Saturday, $5 on Sunday, $3 on Monday, and $2 on Tuesday, and just $1 on Wednesday. That's right, it gets cheaper by the day. Plus, we have a fantastic collection of men's and women's clothing starting at just $6 and dropping from there. Join us now at 1203 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem, next to the Salem Bowling Center. Open 6 days a week, starting at 8 o'clock on Friday and 10 to 6 every other day, and closed on Thursday to completely restock our store. Discount bins, hidden treasures, amazing prices.
I lock up my Old Spice Fiji aluminum-free dry spray to keep that 24/7 lasting freshness safe for myself. Fresh coconuts, palm trees in the wind. It's like catching waves in Fiji. Actually, I just talked myself into a refreshing spritz of Fiji. My Old Spice is missing! No!
8:33 at KSMO Radio. Still got some clouds hanging around. We do expect them to thin out a little bit and become partly sunny for the afternoon. High of 81. We will have southerly winds with us today. 5 to 10. They could move around to the north for a short period of time and provide us with a slight chance of a little shower late in the afternoon or early evening. Otherwise, tonight partly cloudy as well. Low of 60. Southeasterly winds 5 to 15. And then for tomorrow, we're going to have probably some sun early. I say probably. It could be partly cloudy, something of that nature. However, we will have some scattered showers start to pop up anytime in the mid to late afternoon, with possibility of some thunder showers increasing by late afternoon. We will have clouds that will thicken throughout the day, and we'll have a high about 83. South winds at 10 to 15 miles an hour could gust up to 25 during the day Thursday, with a 40% chance of showers. 80% chance of showers, possibly thunder showers come Thursday night, with southerly winds at 10 to 15, moving to the northwest after midnight. Friday, we're going to have a 50-50 chance of showers, thunder showers early, then partly sunny, and a high of 77. Winds will be out of the north at 5 to 10. Partly cloudy Friday night, low of 56. Saturday, we're going to have partly sunny skies and a high of 78 with a 50% chance of showers, possibly thunder showers developing by late afternoon. Saturday night, cloudy, low of 54, and then partly sunny Sunday with a chance of afternoon and evening showers and a high of 76. At the KSMO studios as we speak to you right now, we still have a lot of cloud cover. Every now and then we get a little peak of sunshine. We have 67 degrees. We do have winds out of the southwest now at 5. 80% the relative humidity, pressure climbing, 29.95 inches. It feels like 67 with those cloudy gray skies. And now look at weather, brought to you by your friends at Philmart right here in Salem. You know, the place that you can go with a convenient covered drive-through window, the only one of its type where you're totally enclosed away from all the weather. Yep, that's right here in Salem at the corner of Highway 19 and Franklin. Philmart has Conoco gas, quality Conoco gas that cleans your engine as you drive. Stop on by. You can get waited on in the morning if you like to during the week, but also you can use those pumps 24/7. That's true. Whether you need unleaded, ethanol-free premium or diesel, they have got you covered. And don't forget, free air on the north side of the building, right next to the exit of the convenient covered drive-through window. Feel free to fill your tires up there for absolutely nothing. Costs you absolutely nothing to fill those tires. Stop on by, see your friends at Philmart. And of course, if you've got a weekend adventure coming up, a lot of people are going to start having those graduation parties. Don't forget to get your ice and maybe your other amenities that you need at Philmart as well. Or talk to them about the party and they can get you all set up. They really can. Your friends at Philmart, locally owned by the Salyer family, do a fantastic job. So stop on by and visit today, tomorrow, or the next day. They're open every single day, 7 days a week. Philmart in Salem at the corner of 19 and Franklin. Don't forget to stop on by and say hi. Philmart in Salem.
Many people start out their day with a great cup of coffee from Philmart. But did you know they also have cappuccinos and vanilla and mocha frappes? You can even get ice-cold Starbucks frappuccinos in a variety of flavors. And don't forget about the delicious biscuits and gravy in 2 sizes, small and large, until 11 o'clock every morning. What a way to start your day. Philmart, more than just a convenience store, at the corner of Highway 19 and Franklin, open 7 days a week.
I'm Nicole Heslop with the Delta Report on Brownfield. More than 200,000 children in Missouri struggle with hunger. Help us get Missouri food products on the plates of hungry Missouri children by joining the Drive to Feed Kids. The U.S. Ag Secretary says updates to a model that measures the carbon footprint for sustainable aviation fuel should allow U.S. agriculture to participate in the sustainable aviation fuel market. Brownfield's Kara Hart has this report from the National Association of Farm Broadcasting's Washington Watch.
Agriculture's foot is in the door. We're in the game.
Ag Secretary Tom Vilsack says the updated GREET model might not be enough by itself to allow renewable fuel producers to qualify for the new tax credit, but using climate-smart ag practices could help.
If you're producing ethanol, you use the GREET model, and maybe you use renewable energy, and you use climate-smart agriculture, and you do something else. Maybe you ultimately get to less than 50. Your CI score, and that qualifies for the tax credit.
Vilsack says an interagency working group will continue its work on another tax credit which supports the production of low-carbon biofuels. He says there are a few questions that need answered in the next few months.
What other commodities besides corn and soybeans ought to qualify? And what other practices should qualify?
I'm Kara Hart for Brownfield.
A National Corn Growers Association board member says including the Farm to Fly Act in the Farm Bill would help USDA recognize the science-based emission reduction efforts of the sustainable aviation fuel supply chain. Ohio farmer John Sedemeyer tells Brownfield.
We just need a fair evaluation and a fair calculation on how that product is made, and make sure that our incentives and our tax codes accurately reflect what we're trying to do here.
More than 35 state and national agriculture, biofuel, and aviation groups are asking U.S. House and Senate Ag Committee leadership to include the bipartisan bicameral provisions within the energy title of the Farm Bill. Sedemeyer says farmers should be incentivized in federal programs for using climate-smart practices.
If a farmer is going to engage in those, he needs to at least cover his costs and have a reasonable profit.
The U.S. EPA's updated herbicide strategy was a focus during a House Appropriations Committee hearing on Tuesday. North Carolina Republican Chuck Edwards said the strategy could add significant costs and new regulatory burdens to the ag community.
Many farmers say that they might go broke trying to comply with these new restrictions, while others wouldn't even have a choice.
EPA Administrator Michael Regan responded by saying the agency's plan will minimize disruptions to farmers.
No farmer should wake up in the middle of a growing season and have to choose or take a tool out of the toolbox.
I'm Nicole Heslop with Brownfield.
Every year, feral hogs cause major damage to Missouri's land, crops, and wildlife. The Missouri Feral Hog Elimination Partnership helps landowners trap and remove feral hogs, restoring farmland and woods throughout the state. Report feral hog sightings and protect your land. Trapping is the most effective way to eradicate feral hogs, and the partnership can help you do that. Don't shoot at hogs. Report them and get free assistance from the partnership. Go to mdc.mo.gov/feral hogs to learn more.
Planning a home improvement project? Always remember that working near electrical wires or equipment can be dangerous. Keep an eye out for and avoid overhead lines when moving ladders or working on your roof. If you need to work near an electric line, ask your local electric cooperative to disconnect service wires so you can work safely. Keep safety first. Always. We are Missouri's electric cooperatives. Learn more at membersfirst.coop today.
Hello, my name is Dr. Nasser Al-Masalma, but you can call me Dr. Al. I am a board-certified physician on internal medicine at SMDH, Family Medicine, where I look to find the cause of your health problem, then prescribe the right treatment and remedy to make you healthy again. I'm accepting new patients, so please call 729-8000 to make an appointment. Salem Memorial District Hospital, every patient, every encounter, every time.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled taxes or owe more than $8,000? The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief specialize in problems like yours, and they're ready to negotiate your fresh start. Don't go another year fearing the IRS. Allies Tax Relief will stop the IRS from garnishing your wages or levying your bank account. You only pay if you qualify for their services, so why wait? Call 800-280-4184 today. That's 800-280-4184.
At Case IH, we know you work hard all year to maximize your yield at harvest. And to do that, you need a combine that works as hard as you do. That's why we built the new AF11 with more horsepower, more efficiency, and more capacity than any other combine out there. Plus, built-in automation to harvest more easily than ever before. To do more with every engine hour, you need equipment that's as good as you are. You need the best in your field. Visit your local Case IH dealer for more on the AF11.
Come out Saturday, May 11th to the Ozark River Waste Foundation Rendezvous on the Ridge at Big Rock Candy Mountain near Cedar Grove. An entire day of learning, sharing, shopping, crafts, demonstrations, food, and music. Mule Jump at 1 p.m. and National Park Radio Concert starts at 6. Come celebrate along the Upper Current River. For more information, follow Ozark River Waste Foundation Facebook or call Big Rock Candy Mountain and get the scoop at 417-932-1223.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled tax